it's really unfair. It's wrong because these Canadians, they have a fundamental right to come in and out of their country. It's called mobility rights, and it's in the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And Justin Trudeau is getting in the way of that, both through forcing them to be in these 3-day detention cells and also making them pay for it, making them pay $1,000 to $2,000 to be in these places. Hey there, just heading out. Hey there, Keean Bexte for Rebel News. You've probably seen what's going on right now, especially in this situation. I'm in a COVID hotel. I was in Florida covering the vaccine rollout in that state and covering the vaccine refugees that were going down there, basically snowbirds going down there to get the vaccines. I came here to see what it was like inside these COVID jails that Justin Trudeau has set up across the country. Some are much worse than the one that I have been in. I'm in Calgary, but the ones out east are where the problems are happening. Now, there's problems here. There's problems in all of them, actually. But there's some real serious issues going on in Montreal and in Toronto. Check out these videos of people clamoring to get water and food.
I understand that.
And we are not anyone to be paying.
They're packed in there like animals, and Justin Trudeau just doesn't care. Justin Trudeau just wants a scapegoat so that he has a distraction from his terrible vaccine procurement schedule. Now, I've been in here for 1 day now, and let me tell you, the food wasn't great. Here's a picture of what my breakfast was. The dinner, it just didn't come for a long time. I called the front desk again and again, and eventually the food showed up. But when you're in someone's custody at this hotel where I'm at, and in the government's custody, no less, and you're paying thousands of dollars to be here, forcibly being made to pay thousands of dollars to be here, the food better be on time, and it better not be ice cold garbage like it was. It's safe to say that I'm, fed up. I want to also show you the situation in a Montreal hotel where the door locks had been removed. Now, in the case of my hotel here, there just is no physical lock here. Normally, there's something you'd close, right? So that you're secure in here. There's nothing like that here. And in fact, the security guard that came, he was a very nice man, came to take me for my yard time today. Here's some visual of that. The security guard that took me out there, I told him, I accidentally left my card in here. Can you let me in? And he just took out a card from his pocket and opened up my door, which is proof that anyone with a security badge, anyone who works for the hotel, could come into this room at any time. If I was a vulnerable woman, I would be much more concerned. I have a chair actually lodged up against the door frame here, because you just never know who's working for the government. There's allegations that a government paid security contractor, this woman denied this security contractor a cash payout. He was demanding that she pay him a ticket, a fake ticket in cash. This is all allegations right now, not proven in court, but she said no, and then he sexually assaulted her, according to the stories. That is tragic, that is terrible, and it's all at the hands of Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau has to answer for a few sexual assaults in his life at this point. You know what? The point I'm trying to make is that people are not safe in these hotel rooms, and Canadians deserve better. Canadians deserve security of the person. They deserve not to be arbitrarily detained. They deserve better than this. Frankly, I deserve better than this, but I came here so that I could share with you the inside story of what's going on here. And I think I've done that. You can follow everything that I've done on Twitter at @TheRealKeean. And now, like many people have asked me to, I'm going to leave. And I'm going to show you what happens when I do. I'm going to show you the hotel. I'm going to show you the hallway, particularly in this floor, what it's like here. I got my mask on because I think that's actually like a legal requirement of me. I'm going to take the chair out. This is the hallway. I'll walk you along it. Some of the doors have these Rubbermaid containers outside of them. I never got one of them. I think it's for these people to put their garbage in. I'll show you what it looks like here. These are them, and this is, they're sort of all the way along the hallway here. I'm just gonna go to the elevator. I guess I'm on the 3rd floor right now. Justin Trudeau has set up these quarantine hotels almost to spite travelers, right? Like he's been trying to use it as a distraction to say that, oh, the problem's over there, the problem's with these travelers, but really the problem isn't with travelers, especially the ones that he's focusing on, right? The majority of travelers across the border right now are actually like essential workers, whatever that means, right? Like people who truck across the border every single day. That makes up about 90% of travelers. So focusing on these, 10% of people just so that you can make yourself look good, it's really unfair. It's wrong because these Canadians, they have a fundamental right to come in and out of their country. It's called mobility rights, and it's in the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. And Justin Trudeau is getting in the way of that, both through forcing them to be in these 3-day detention cells and also making them pay for it, making them pay $1,000 to $2,000 to be in these places. Hey there, just heading out. I guess that's it. I am going to my car and I'm going to go home. I'm going to see my dog, see my partner, and I'm going to quarantine. I'm legally obligated to. I'm going to do it. But I'm grateful that I was able to tell this story from inside of a COVID jail. If you want to see the full story, all the other stuff we've done, you can do that by going to nocovidjails.com, plural. We are trying to put an end to these. First off, by reporting on them in the first place. The CBC lied months ago saying that we had, these were fake news. They didn't exist. They were a conservative conspiracy theory. That was obviously fake. I was in Manitoba outside of a COVID camp. It was dreadful. There was barbed wire lining the place. And then, they finally decided that maybe these were actually a thing. And by that time, they were trying to brush it off, saying, no, they're not as bad as they are. And then people started getting sexually assaulted in these buildings. So we figured here at Rebel News that we should actually go cover the other side of the story. In this case, we went to go inside the story, to go see what was happening. We hope you appreciated the coverage. I'm going to get in my car now. This cost us a lot of money to do. If you want to help us out, you can do that at nocovidjails.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm heading home. Hey, thanks so much for tuning into our coverage here at Rebel News. Like I said, please go to nocovidjails.com. Check out all of our coverage on this file, and if you can help us out, it would go a long ways.